probably start doing that. I can work on that. Maybe. Still says offline. Doot. Good morning, Vegas. Degan, Adam. See me. I don't, okay, guys, just to go over this again, I don't care about sports. I don't. This is all worn for Polly. But yes, go Chargers. He would appreciate that. Hi, Simon. Hello. I'm trying to get Twitch up and running, but it's not working. Hi, 411. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Craig. If it ever wants to load. Peace. All right, let me refresh this. Go to here. We're going to hit start. Connecting air. Yeah, I see that. Air. Air. Right, Adam? Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, Craig, if the first group of people typically get hellos and everything from me. There we go. Now it's up and loading. Got it. Let's see. All right. That's on. Now I can get TikTok started. Is the light too blue? I was gonna do green, but I don't really like. I felt like that was too much, especially with the green letters over on the landscape live. And it just wouldn't look right, right? And I've had pink and purple up, right? So that's not necessary to go up again. Not purple and yeah, like I keep doing it. I'm trying to do something a little bit different. Awesome. Well, welcome in, Chaos Druid. What is sports? That's probably a very accurate question. That's a very good one. What is sports? I have no idea. Someone else can explain it to me though. I would be happy to learn if someone wants to explain to me what is sports. We can do all of those things. You know what I mean? All right, that can go away. Also, this at this point just needs deleted. Now, how do I delete you? Delete. There we go. And then that. Perfect. There we go. I know it does. Well, it's not the only light. So, like, I have this one. That's way too blue, right? I was thinking of the green, but then that kind of defeats the color on this one. Then we had yellow, which, sorry, I'm not a big fan of yellow anyway. So it's not a color I like that much. Thank you guys over there for reminding me I need to activate that. Perfect. Good morning, Cabin, Arcus, Austin, Zero. Hello, guys. The 51st state. Yes, there you go. Yeah. Guys, if you're new over on hey Kelly, over on YouTube, don't forget to become a member and hit the sub button up at the top. Good morning, everybody. Orange? I don't. It does not. No. Okay, Vegas, I'm going to say this. If I did orange, right, that would definitely be like going back to Colorado. Okay, orange and blue, too much Denver there. Too much Denver there, okay? Too much Broncos. I don't even blame her for not. That's what I'm saying. Wait. Aren't the Packers also? I don't know what all their colors are, so never mind. I shouldn't even try to get there. No blue dot. Why would I be a Raiders fan? Why would I? Honestly, guys, why would I be a fan of any sports, if I'm being honest? Orange is not even. Okay, so listen, we can. It doesn't even get to looking orange. See, that looks red to me. Why? Why would anyone think I would be a Raiders fan? But thanks, Blue Dot. I don't know. Like, I don't really do sports like that. So, like, we could do red, and then it kind of goes with everything, right? And then that's a pink. I haven't done a pink. Sorry, guys, I'm over here playing with colors because I'm just curious what looks better. Thinking lighting techniques for film. Yeah. That makes sense. It seems too pink. See, red doesn't work with the landscape words either. I'd have to change the color of those. I'm too much into like how all of this works and how all of this looks. It's like it's kind of bothering me. Pink, super pink. That's where it was. Yes, they would beep. Hey, Bernice. Hi, Christina. I don't give a shit about football. Y'all people come in here like so upset about a jersey. Well, I know you're not actually upset. I'm not saying you're upset. Okay. But y'all like to have like negativity about a jersey. Guys, it's a article of clothing. I don't like yellow. I just don't like I also really don't like. See, I could do that, but see, I think about individuals that might have epilepsy, and that does not help individuals with epilepsy. Like me playing with the light is also not a good thing. Well, Ryu, I didn't buy it from Amazon, so yeah, exactly. It's comfy. I don't. You think, Hoofy? You think I like any sports? You think I like any sports, Hoofy? I'm gonna just say it. Like I don't like any sports. I just get excited that the ball is thrown and I end up rooting for the other team on accident because I just get excited that somebody caught the ball and they're running it. I'm not a sports person. Thank you. Let's see. Well, I'm sorry, dog lover. I'm going to see about here, guys. So if you guys don't know this, right? So I know you guys can't see it on the landscape, right? So this is 55 from the Chargers, and his last name is Seau. I can't remember his first name. But see, I am wearing a Chargers jersey. The reason why I ended up choosing this jersey, right? This number. Yeah, Seau Jr. Thank you. Junior Seau, or is it just Seau Jr.? My bad. Anyways, I chose his jersey, Junior Seau. Thanks, Sufi. I couldn't remember the first name because of what happened to him, right? So he no longer played football. He then ended his own life and donated his body to science and encourage them to look more into head injuries, right? Yeah, CTE. And so that's why I was like, you know what? This is a great jersey. You know what? It has meaning. The gentleman, Junior Seau went out of his way to do it. And I don't condone anybody and taking their own life. Like, don't do that if you absolutely cannot. But um oh yes, so bad that I can't remember the first name. Just saying. So bad I can't remember a first name. Cool. I know how to yeah. Anyway, that's why I chose this. So anybody that wants to say ew to the Chargers, don't hate the man. Like, here, guys. Just for the landscape. Don't hate the man. It was good. You can not like the team, I don't care about that, but the reason I chose this jersey has meaning to me. And I think it has meaning to the world, and especially for everybody that likes football. That's why they have new helmets, guys. And I feel as though y'all should know that, right? That's why they have all of these interesting new helmets. Yeah. Great cause. Don't do that, though, guys. Try not to, don't end your own life. We'll say that. Okay? Like, for real. Don't do that. Let's see. I need to finish that. Why did my... Hello? Resume? Okay, I have no idea why that happened. Bye, Susie. Who's their quarterback? I think his last name's Herbert. Ah! None of that was just supposed to happen. Okay. I'm like, I hit too many buttons in one go. Hi, Bernice. Yeah. That was my whole spiel. Like, you guys can complain about the team. I don't care. Oh, is his first name Justin? Okay, guys. I'm just saying, like, the number of this jersey has meaning. Cool. That's all you need to know.
Trump.
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
22.
22, and are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Trying not to.
Trying not to?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Making it real hard.
I'm making it real hard?
No, he is.
He is. Oh, he's making it real hard to support him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I guess what has you so up, like, I don't know, questioning it?
His charming looks.
Do what up?
His charming looks.
Oh, I mean, if you want to get in a room with Donald Trump with, like, no one else around, that's a you thing, dude.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. Listen, if you guys want to get, like, the innuendos out, like, I'm literally the last one that's going to understand those. Oh my gosh. I'm literally going to be the last person to understand your innuendos. So, there is that. Yeah. That ain't going to happen. All right. Well, if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and call the number at the top of the screen. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 38.
38. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
The one thing that I would like to say is I think, Donald Trump, coming in to where, the United States was at, a low point after the Biden administration and stuff.
And this is something that you're
Um,
questioning your support on?
well, questioning my support would be like with the government being shut down. Don't get me wrong, like EBT and stuff like that. People abuse the system, but there are a lot of people out there that don't abuse it. Like there are like senior citizens that actually need it because they can't work, and there are people that are like mentally handicapped that can't work that actually get the EBT, which that's fine. Like, and I have no problem with that because I do pay taxes for that. But it's insane that, I mean, don't get me wrong. I believe both parties are at fault for the government shutdown. I don't believe just the Democrats are. I believe it's both sides. But at the end of the day, like, especially with the holidays coming in, like, this is a rough spout to be in right now because with the holidays coming, like, there's a lot of people that's gonna be hurting for Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that can't work. And I mean, don't get me wrong, they do have food banks and stuff like that you can go to, but a lot of those food banks, once they get hit up at first, it's done. Like they run out of food too quick. So it makes me wonder, like, is he just gonna say, I guess screw it and give in to the Democrats? Or I mean, I don't know. I would like to know what his plan is to fix this situation with EBT, because I mean, I don't get EBT. I work 2 jobs and I make too much, but at the end of the day, I know there's a lot of other people out there wondering, like, what are they going to be doing? Because I mean, they might have to, don't get me wrong, I mean, stealing is horrible and stuff like that. It's not a good thing to do, but at the end of the day, I mean, you have to do what you have to do in order to survive. I mean, so it kind of just makes me wonder, like, what his plans are going to be. That's why I'm kind of like guessing, like, is he doing the right thing? Is he doing the wrong thing? Like, I don't know what to think.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm curious, how do you know that people are, quote, abusing SNAP benefits? How do
Okay,
you
well, I
personally
mean,
know?
well, statistics, like if you look online, like
Statistically, it's
for
less than 5% is individuals abusing the system. The other part that's actually abuse of the system is actually
yeah.
because of mispayments where they sent it in the wrong amount. And that's not an abuse, it's administrative errors.
Okay. Well, I mean, personally, I
So
mean,
that's
I've
why I want to know,
seen
like, how do you know that somebody's abused the system?
like okay, for instance, like if you go like the projects, like in the city where I live at, there's a project, and which it's people with like lower income housing and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, it's kind of like you wonder, like, if they don't work and stuff like that, how are these people getting, like, Escalades, brand new Escalades or brand new
Mm.
vehicles when they live in the
You
projects
do
and
realize
they
that
don't
about
have jobs?
86% of all individuals that receive SNAP ABT benefits have employment, right? It's just that they don't have enough money to get food for subsidize all the food in their house. And also, you think it's inappropriate for every once in a while, just because you're struggling a little bit, that you can't treat yourself in any way?
Well, no, I don't believe that one bit. But like,
Oh,
if you don't
okay.
have a
Because
job,
no, again, you're assuming that because they live in the projects, when statistics show us otherwise, that the majority of individuals that receive SNAP EBT benefits actively have employment because it's based off of income, right? The majority
well,
of
I
them
think
have employment. And you just see
I
an
think a lot of
Escalade
it.
and you assume that because somebody lives in the projects, they must be on SNAP or EBT benefits as you drive by and see an Escalade out front, not even having the potential to think that maybe it's somebody that just pays them rent in the home or something.
It's a possibility. That's a very
Yeah.
big
Do you see how you
possibility.
just like jump to broad-based assumptions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
Because see,
now the
this is
one thing
actually what
about
I'm
it,
starting to hear when people say things like these people, they just, they overindulge or they're abusing it somehow. I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip just because I ran across it today and I actually, okay, well, you can hang up. I don't know why he hung up, but yeah, military also benefits from SNAP EBT benefits. Our veterans also benefit from SNAP EBT benefits. But you guys are so funny. I don't even know why you hung up. I was just gonna play you a little clip, a sound bite. Hey Moose. Hey Moose. I hope you see the little badge next to your name. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You want me to play it anyway? Okay, I can do that. Hold on. Let me get it pulled up. I'm gonna play it on screen. And then I realize I didn't get my normal setup going. Ah! Yeah, Owen is just kind of like a comment troll, but in a good way. Like I'm not complaining about him. He's kind of funny. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hello? Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Thank you for calling the MAGA support.
Dude, turn off the stream in the background. Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
You're
Yes, ma'am.
awesome.
Awesome. How old are you?
47. Doesn't
47?
matter how old I am. Yeah.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Of course.
Of course. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
What do you mean? Specify a little better.
What has you questioning your support? So is there anything that Trump or someone representing the MAGA movement has done in the last, I don't know, 9 months that has you going, maybe I shouldn't be supporting Trump or the MAGA movement?
I don't necessarily question it. I mean, it's this totally different administration we're not particularly used to at the moment. I mean, just because they're getting things done used to, we we've always kind of lived our life and nobody really said anything about what was going on, but finally child trafficking's being exposed, the drugs coming over here is being taken out. I know
I
you're
didn't
kind
ask
of
you why
getting on
you.
the subject of food stamps and so forth.
Sorry, dude. I
Yes,
didn't ask
ma'am. I know
you.
you're used to interrupting people, but
Oh,
I'm a
thank you
grown
for a
man and you're a
fan.
grown
Thank
woman.
you for being a fan. I appreciate that oh so much. But again, I was
I'm
asking
not
what has
necessarily a
you.
fan. You ain't the only one doing this. I've been flipping through YouTube Live just to see which one I can get to.
Okay. Anyways, so again, what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump? I'm not asking you why you still like Donald Trump. I asked you specifically, what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump? If there is nothing, fine, say that, move on, we go to the next question. I did not ask you at any point in time, why are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Right.
Okay, perfect. So nothing really has you questioning Donald Trump. Cool, that's you. Not a problem.
Not necessarily.
Fine.
No.
Tell me 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year.
Am I interviewing for a job, ma'am?
No, I'm testing your critical thinking skills and your ability to criticize the president of the United States and show that you're not partisan, or at least just have some kind of thinking of your own. So can you tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told just in his 9 months in office so far?
I can't really think of any, to be honest with you. I
You
watch more
Wow.
Rumble and BitChute Independent News.
I'm sure you do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I don't watch this mainstream dreck.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I'm not brain trained, kind of like a lot of college socialists are.
Yep. Sure you aren't. Cool. So Donald Trump says that he keeps telling the American people that he's, quote, ended and or defeated inflation. Is that true?
I don't know what state you live in.
No, sorry. This is for the entire country. Does Donald Trump just represent one state in the entire country?
No, ma'am. I'm critical thinking, just like you're
Oh, okay.
you're wanting to do a survey on this, right?
Cool.
So I can only
So-
do it by states, right?
No, we actually have the economic data released for the entire country. You can do it for
Right,
the
right.
entire
But
country.
up north,
And
things are
can
more
you tell me?
expensive, and where I
Let's
live
try
down
this a little
south,
bit.
things are cheaper.
Let's try this a little bit. When Donald Trump said that he, quote, ended inflation, do you think that he said it just for states like Texas, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Florida? Did he specify states, or did he just say, we've ended inflation? Inflation is gone.
What
Which one
type
do you
of
think is more
inflation?
likely that he said?
Housing inflation, economic inflation,
Oh,
housing
sure.
inflation.
Do you think that Donald Trump specified? Yes or no?
Specified?
Did he specify what kind of inflation he was referring to, or did he just make a blanket statement saying, I've ended inflation?
I would have to hear the statement. I don't necessarily know exactly what you're talking about.
Cool. So I'll go ahead and just let you know. Donald Trump just said, I've ended inflation. He didn't specify what kind of inflation. He didn't specify what states no longer are experiencing inflation, which, by the way, would not be a good thing. He didn't specify where inflation was no longer ended, right? He just made a blanket statement, which means when you make a blanket statement to the American people, to the full United States of America, we have to look at the United States as a whole. And as a whole, according to his own Bureau of Labor Statistics, right, which is currently headed up by his appointee right now, inflation is in fact up. Year over year, it's up 3%. And month over month, it's up 0.3%. And that is for everything: food, energy, shelter. That's housing for people that don't realize that that's how it's categorized. And all other goods. Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So why did Donald Trump lie and tell the American people that he's, quote, ended inflation?
I would say whatever he has in his mind, he has an understanding of what he's talking about. You just got
He
to
has an
trust the person.
understanding. Just got to trust him. Did you? So
Right.
we just got to trust whatever he says is right. So if the president of the United States right now was Mussolini, you know who Mussolini is, right?
Oh, geez, here we go. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, if the president right now was Mussolini and he just told you that, I don't know, inflation was gone because he was the president, he was rightfully voted into office, like you would just believe that inflation is gone, right? Because you just would have
like if our
trust in the
president was
president.
Hitler, right? You know,
No,
and he's not
I
gassing
specifically
people
said
and so forth.
Mussolini. I'm not
Well, he done
making
the
a
same
comparison.
thing, so what's it make
Let me
any
be very
difference,
clear,
right?
guys. When I'm asking you, I'm giving you a hypothesis, right? I'm testing your logic, right? I'm testing to make sure that you remain logically consistent when you make a statement saying that you just have to trust in the president of the United States. I am not therefore drawing lines between Trump or any other world leader that's ever been in existence. I'm not doing that. I'm not making a parallel. I'm just asking you, I'm picking like the worst of the worst out of the hat and seeing if you remain logically consistent in saying that, yes, you would still just support him and agree that you just have to trust in that individual just because they were duly elected president of the United States of America. So again,
Well, let
I'm
me
not
ask you
calling
this,
anybody
because you picked
anything bad. I
Mussolini
I
because
literally
you're of
went with the
Italian
worst of the
descent.
worst. I literally just went with somebody that's the worst of the worst, right? Mussolini is one of the worst of the worst, that fascist that
Uh-huh.
we've seen throughout our history. I just went with him. If you don't like Mussolini, fine, we'll go with Stalin. Okay. If Stalin just told the American people, again, he was duly elected.
Which was a good propagandist, yes, ma'am.
Cool. He was duly elected president of the United States, and he told the American people, including you, sir, that inflation has ended. Would you, in fact, just have to believe him and trust that he knows what he's talking about?
Because I don't look at a Trump as a Stalin or Mussolini.
I'm not making that comparison. Right now, you're the one attempting to make that comparison. I am testing to make sure that you have you are capable of remaining logically consistent. At this point so far, you are showing that you cannot remain that way. Okay?
I live life in reality, ma'am, not my bedroom looking at a computer with headsets on my ears. I drive a truck for a living.
Oh, yay.
Okay.
Because, like, no one else in the
Yeah,
world works aside from you. Got it.
No, I'm not saying that, did I?
Nobody
You're
else,
making
like,
a-
nobody else goes
You're making a
outside except
strategic
for
comparison,
you.
right? You're
Nobody
independent,
else has a
right?
computer in the world except for me. No one else had these headphones in the world except for
No, I
me.
just told you to begin the conversation. I've been flipping through YouTube Live, and I wanted to see who could take or take on an intelligent conversation, right?
Which you've already failed because you've already proven that you cannot remain logically consistent.
No, I'm upsetting you because you can't
Okay,
talk
cool.
to the
Let's
reality
go back to
of
this one. Okay,
conception
maybe
here.
let's see if Al Gore had been elected president. Al Gore was president right now. Okay, Al Gore. Okay, Al Gore is duly elected president of the United States. He is the president of the United States right this moment.
He
Okay,
never would
and
have been
he
voted
said,
in.
"I don't care. I am testing you in your ability to think right now." Okay, if
Well,
Al Gore,
I'm not
I'm
in
not.
school. That's
Okay,
not the
so just
point.
because something is a hypothesis and has no potential in reality in your mind to be true, you can't even think outside of your box to even say, "Huh, let me consider that as an option."
I
Cool.
can if we're sitting across from one another.
Awesome.
Maybe it
I'm
might be
doing that
a
right
decent
now. I'm
monologue.
doing that right now. If Al Gore was president of the United States and he told the American people he has, quote, ended inflation, would you therefore believe him and just trust that he knows what he's talking about?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So you are logically inconsistent. You have no
How is
ability to
that?
think
Because
critically. I've
that's not of
literally
your
just.
belief.
No, because you're wrong. Because you said that I just have to trust in the president of the United States and what he says, right? You said that. You didn't say Trump. You said the president of the United States. So when I'm
Have we
giving
come
you
out on top
different
with any other
people,
president?
when I've given you different people to then compare and contrast to, you have remained logically inconsistent and you have shifted the goalpost, basically saying that, well, he would never be president here. So therefore, this doesn't even make sense. But when I went through with the whole hypothesis, you finally said, no, I would not believe Al Gore. Simply why? Because he ran as a Democrat?
Well,
Is that why? No, it's because the Green New Deal does not exist.
Exactly, because Trump abolished it, right?
No, it never passed into law. It never passed into law. The Green New Deal was never anything signed into law. It literally never existed. It failed in Congress. The Green New Deal is not here. The Green New Deal is not here. You are so logically inconsistent that you just literally just have your head up Donald Trump's ass. And that's obvious. Thank you.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Again, right? That's why I was like, okay, you don't like Mussolini, we tried Stalin. You still would not even play with the hypothetical. You finally played with the hypothetical when I gave you an American citizen, right, who's previously run for president of the United States. And then you just flat out say, no. Got it. Because you are not logically consistent in saying that you just have to trust the president of the United States. The only reason why you trust the president of the United States right now is because he is your orange god. Your mango Mussolini. I don't even like saying that, but he's your orange god, so you currently trust in the president of the United States. No, Zero, you're wrong. It's impossible for there to be leftist truckers because he said that he's a trucker, so all of them must be on the right. It's obviously his logic. Thank you, Dawn. for the jewels. Luca, do I have any links to the free government Cadillac program? I wish I could find it, because I would love to have like a free vehicle, but it doesn't exist. So, but thank you for the 5. Guys, if you are new here, be sure to hit that follow button, subscribe, and then hit that bell icon to make sure you know when I go live. Also, we do have memberships and super chats available, and super fans available on TikTok, and subscriptions available on the Purple app. Consider doing all of those. If you send a super chat, send bits, that guarantees I read your comment out loud. We'll go ahead and open these phone lines back up. And if you're new over on TikTok, be sure to hit that follow button up at the top. And guys, don't forget to be double tapping that screen. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I just wanted to tell you to keep up the good work, but I can't forgive you being a Chargers fan.
I'm not, but I just wear this
Oh, I
to
saw the
support.
jersey.
Thank you. Yeah, this is for Junior Seau. Should look him
All
up.
right. Well, have a good day. Hopefully some people can understand questions.
They probably won't, but thank you.
Good luck.
All right. Okay. If no one wants to call in, I'll finally play that video. I just have to get it geared up and ready to go.
If you have to use Snap.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hi,
Hi, how old are you?
I am 20.
20. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I somewhat support Donald Trump on the aspect that he is the president, and I think there is a sort of blind trust that you have to give up because he is the president.
Cool. Did you support the last 5 presidents that we've had? Blindly?
I
Blind
have not
trust?
voted, so I wasn't really aware. I'm pretty new to the political scene in general.
And you're how old again?
I'm 20.
20. Oh yeah, that tracks. So I'm going to help you out with something. It's actually antithetical in order to actually say that you should support the president of the United States. You don't have to. You actually should be the person that everybody should be able to and completely be capable of criticizing the president of the United States, because that's the only way for them to, quote, stay humble in a sort of way, right? You don't have to do blind faith. It's actually probably, at least according to Teddy Roosevelt, who Donald Trump loves but forgets this part, but Teddy Roosevelt says it's unpatriotic and servile if you don't or are incapable of criticizing the president of the United States. You
Yes.
don't owe him your support.
Mm.
Yeah.
But there is so much that is done that is confusing and almost it might seem even cruel at times, but like I'm saying, like the strategy behind it is just so beyond like the average person's understanding, you know? So it's
Strategy
very
behind
hard
what?
to criticize. Tariffs, for example.
Tariffs are also not a good thing for the American economy.
In the short term, I would agree, but
No,
in
even in the
term,
long term.
could be
Again,
strategy. How
are you're familiar with Ronald Reagan, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, are you aware of the speech that he gave in 1987 when he was placing tariffs on Japan? Targeted tariffs, mind you, on Japan.
No.
Yeah, he actually explicitly stated that he doesn't agree with tariffs, right? And that in the short term and in the long term, that they're not good. When we have them going for the long term, that's when we ran into a Great Depression. Especially when they were blanket tariffs, like how Donald Trump is doing it. Targeted tariffs can be strategic and utilized in the short term correctly, but long term, they are not good.
But why is that?
Why?
Wouldn't we eventually build the infrastructure to support whatever we place a tariff on?
Eventually is the issue. I guess that's the issue, right? You're saying eventually. That's the idea, is eventually this will happen. Can you tell me when the United States has a 15% tariff on Japan, who is paying that 15% to the American government?
the American people. Yes, it is the
No,
consumers.
incorrect. Like, so who directly, no, it's not the American people, right? Who directly pays the 15% to the United States government?
Well, the country or the person sending the object.
No, it's not the person sending the object.
Well, I said it's the American people because the price would get jacked up.
Which wouldn't make sense if it was the exporter. If it
Well,
was
yeah.
the exporter sending it, they're already eating the cost with however they're sending it. That's why it would not make sense. And the exporter has no control over what the price is set at the stores. They have zero control. If it's not them, if they're just sending, let's say, microchips that go in your car, or airbags that go in your car, or a piece of rubber that goes in your shoe, right? They have no control on what that price point is at the store. So no, it's not the exporter. It wouldn't even make sense. So who pays when Nike imports, I don't know, shoelaces from Japan, and the United States has imposed a 15% tariff on all products coming out of Japan. Who pays that 15% on those shoelaces that are being imported into the United States?
Well, it's the consumer.
It's not the consumer. Who pays directly? The United States government. So that all of us, the United States citizens, are all paying 15% directly to the United States bank account.
The person paying for the shipping of the item.
The person importing is the correct answer. The importer. The American importer is the individual that ends up paying the cost of tariffs.
They go and they raise their prices.
They can. Yes, they certainly can. That is very true. But the point I'm getting to is I like to go to bare bones. Go to the source. I go to bare bones. Who directly pays the cost to the American government? So when the cost is already up front, the cost of doing business in the United States, right, is already tacked on up front. And it has to be passed on to the consumers in order for them to keep their profit margin, because again, they're beholden to shareholders and their CEOs who still get fucking crazy bonuses every single year, right? Okay. That's is the issue, right? So because of that, that's going to derail or put behind any action of new ground being able to be broken, right? Because we already know at minimum, the fastest any company can open a brand new warehouse, right? Get all of the equipment in to start manufacturing things within the United States, solely within the United States, which also is antithetical and kind of not going to ever happen for various reasons. It's going to take at absolute bare bones minimum 3 to 5 years. So short term for most people, at least within the United States of America, is like 6 months to a year. 3 to 5 years is not short term. 3 to 5 years is not short term. That's the bare, I don't know if you realize this. Again, I'm going to repeat this. That is the absolute bare minimum. Okay? That's the bare minimum. The average is closer to 7 to 10 years.
Yeah, probably. That would make sense.
The 3 to 5 is the absolute bare minimum. And I don't think people realize either that the problem with even saying that they're just going to start building everything here, it's impossible. Do you think that we are able to source every raw material that we need to make anything and everything that we have within the United States solely within the United States?
I know we do not have access. We can't just send steel. We don't have like consolidation of all industries together and can just.
And neither does China.
Do that.
China still has to have trade deals. China still has to have trade deals
to build a factory within its own country, and then it will subsidize the shit out of anything that they produce. China is so much stronger in just the fact of how it functions. America is more free, but we can't defend against that. So
what?
Oh, I don't know. Over time, 3 to 5 years. Okay, I'm sorry. 3 to 5 years to build a factories and increase our industry is a very good trade, I believe.
Yeah, no, that's the bare minimum, and that's not what I'm saying. And again, 3 to 5 years is not short term, because I'm sorry, American citizens, we have very short attention spans. 6 months to a year is short term because we don't have an understanding of these things, right? Again, you're still not understanding any part of what I'm saying. like, and I actually don't get it because this is, sorry.
All right. Thank
You can
Sorry.
laugh at me, but it's kind of true. Like you're saying that's fantastic. Great. I'm glad that you think it's fantastic. You ignored the question that I asked you. Do you think that the United States is completely capable of sourcing every single raw material that we need to continue to live life as we know it today?
By ourselves,
Yes.
just from the natural resources of
Of the United States of America, meaning we don't have to trade with any external partners. We don't need any
I
more
don't believe that's
imports. It's not possible. Exactly. And that's part of the problem. That's why tariffs don't work, especially blanket tariffs do not work. We do not have all of the raw materials that are needed to continue to live life as we know it today. For example, do you know
Mhm.
the only place in the United States of America that is capable of, that has the climate in order to grow coffee beans?
Yeah, like Morocco or some.
Morocco's not in the United States.
Oh, you said in the United States.
I did.
I don't know.
Hawaii. Do you
Oh,
think that
yeah.
Hawaii, as it stands with, people living in Hawaii, is capable of producing enough coffee beans for the entirety of the United States, which, just a friendly reminder, is 346 million American citizens? We're not even going to
I
go
didn't
into
know
the
that.
adult
Only
numbers here.
really Hawaii alone can produce enough coffee for
Correct.
them.
Hawaii is the only place within the United States of America that has the correct climates in order to grow coffee beans.
Oh yeah, okay. You're saying it would be impossible. Hey, I agree with you. I think you're right. Blanket tariffs alone would only be a tax on the people. But tariffs as a concept and as a strategical implement, like as leverage, is entirely feasible. Like it is completely a fair strategy.
Sure, that would be fine if the leverage or the negotiation tactic was with the other countries to do away with the tariffs. But Donald Trump and his Treasury, whatever, has also guaranteed and told the American people multiple times that tariffs will not go away. So the strategic part, the negotiation tactic part, also falls flat because they have guaranteed that the tariffs are in fact here to stay. So because they are not going away, they are it's no longer, can you use the excuse that they are strategic nor a negotiation tactic. They are here to stay, per the President of the United States, per his Treasury Secretary.
But you're saying negotiation is impossible if he just says, "I'll never let up." Okay, that's an argument. Okay.
Yeah, no, that would be like a strongman tactic, and then it goes nowhere. Because what happened when he first did Liberation Day on April 1st? He guaranteed the American people that he was going to get 90 deals in 90 days. He saw 3.
Hmm.
And then now, just literally now in the last week, do we finally have trade deals coming from Japan and from China? Months after he guaranteed that he was going to negotiate these things, right? I'm going to get 90 deals, 90 days. Guarantee it. Didn't happen.
Well, I don't. Okay, fundamentally, I'm going to go after this. Fundamentally, my point is, I don't know the world theater enough to, and
You're awesome.
the backdoor trades and the reasons for a lot of these tariffs. But from just a mental health standpoint, from just maintaining.
Oh yeah, how's your
my-
mental health doing considering the fact that Donald Trump has just added a 100% tariff on all pharmaceuticals coming out of
Well, that's
anywhere outside the United States of America?
That's what I'm saying. Just for from the perspective of just a 20-year-old, right? It's just not worth the care at this point. It's almost like
Yeah, and I
I
gotta be
don't
honest,
know.
that
I
is
really
I
have
wish I
no
had that
idea.
willful or that blissful ideology there that I could have that,
Hey.
but that's just not how reality works. Okay?
Dude, I can't
Unfortunately.
control this shit, dude.
You
Fucking, they're
can't
doing
speak out
a
about it.
lot of this shit for reasons beyond my understanding. I don't have the clearance to know why for a lot of this shit. Is there corruption in the government? I totally agree.
Oh
I
gosh.
100% agree that a lot of I'm sure plenty of the tariffs are just there to line the pockets of certain individuals, no doubt. But like, I don't know enough, you know. So that's my nihilistic take, I guess. Holy shit! All right, well, bye. I gotta run. But good
Okay.
talking to you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I honestly don't know what to think on all of that. Guys, again, yeah, he forgot his script or something. I'm not sure which, okay? But guys, politics literally affect everything that you do. Sure. I wish I could go back to thinking that it's not going to affect me any. It's not going to affect me any. I don't have to worry about anything like that. I wish I could go back to that, but it's just not going to happen. Thank you, LaDavian, for the jewels. Pure thoughts. Y'all block me because I'm speaking truth. Crazy. No idea what you're saying. Again, if you guys think that I'm reading every single comment that's being sent and I'm somehow doing something to you, it's absolutely crazy, to quote you. When I'm in the middle of a conversation, I don't have time to read chats. The only way to get my attention while I'm in the middle of a conversation is through the super chats. That's it. If you want to make sure that I read your comment, this is literally the only way to do it, is the super chats, to make sure I read your comment, or if you are a member or if you are a subscriber. It's about the only way that guarantees I read your comments. So I just want to be clear. I don't censor anybody myself. If you're using all caps, you might get filtered out by a bot. It's called Streamlabs. Streamlabs doesn't like that. Oops. All right. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, how old are you?
29.
29. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Here and there.
Okay. Well, if you're not sure, I'm just going to move on. Thank you. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. How old are you?
I am 43 years young.
Awesome. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
You know what? I've been really questioning some stuff lately, and especially listening to you. You know what? You're a really smart girl, and I love the way that you explain your points. And you know what? You've got me confused on a lot of stuff right now.
Okay. Well, I got to be honest, you're the individuals such as yourself are the ones that I'm trying to reach, is not necessarily the callers themselves. But yeah.
Yeah, the one thing that I have the biggest issue with is
Go ahead.
I've been learning a lot about NASA and all the documents that they've been releasing about the aliens. And that's the one thing I do like about Trump, is that he's been getting rid of the aliens. But the one thing I cannot wrap my mind around is, why is he sending them to Mexico? Shouldn't we be blasting them back up to space?
I love that one. Thank you. That took me a moment. Oh my God.
That's just the part I don't understand. Because Mexico, they don't have no Area 51s. They don't have nothing like that. So
They
they're
don't.
just running amok.
Yeah,
No,
all
exactly.
the little green
So-
people.
Well, no, they're it's kind of like the lizard people. I don't know if you've ever heard about them. They're a little bit kind of under the radar, but they've worked their way into our government. And you know what? I've noticed a
did.
couple things about Trump now. He's acting a lot different, so I don't know if they've replaced him with one of those lizard people. And maybe that's why they're sending them down to
Lizard
Mexico so they
people.
can build an army.
Oh God. W, what's your name?
My name's Ray.
Ray. Let's get some W Rays in the chat, because we all need a good laugh on a Sunday morning.
But you know what? A lot of the other stuff about him, like, I'm really not liking it so far, especially, with those Epstein files. Like, we need to know who these pedophiles are.
Woo.
They're just
Sorry, I
out there
can't have
just
that word
touching
on here.
little
Thank you,
kids,
ma'am.
and-
I cannot have that word up here. I'm so sorry. TikTok is sensitive, child. Thank you, Parkers, for gifting a sub. I appreciate that. Sorry, Ray. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hey, how's it going? I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
Well, I'm 32 years old.
32? Can you stop holding your nose?
Well, what do you mean by that? I
You
do have the
sound like
flu right now.
this. Oh, okay. So your nose just stuffed up?
Well, it is pretty stuffed up. Yeah, but
Okay.
I
Well,
don't think
I
it's
hope
that
you
obvious.
recover. The flu's
Well, I
no fun.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I don't have this on the other ones, but W. Poly Raiders. Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Well, of course I'm supporting Donald Trump. I think he's the greatest president that we've had in the past 100 years.
Oh, were you here 100 years ago?
Well, just because I wasn't here 100 years ago doesn't mean I can't have an opinion on historical
No,
presidency.
it was just a question. Just the, thought process on that one.
Well, that was a kind of ignorant, dumb question, don't you think?
Oh, okay. Cool.
Do you think slavery was bad?
Yep.
Were you here during the times of slavery? How do you have an opinion on that?
How do I have an opinion? Historical documents.
Oh, you weren't here
My morality.
during slavery.
My morality.
How is that possible?
The basis of my morality.
How is that possible? I
The
didn't know you
basis
could have
of
an
my
opinion on
morality.
things while you were
The basis
there.
of my morality, because I
Go
know
ahead, ask
today.
your question.
The
Ask your
basis of
question.
my morality said that I know today I wouldn't go out and try to buy a human to, like.
Except you like killing humans in the womb, don't you?
Oh God, you really don't know how to have conversations, do you?
Well, I mean, you're saying you're this moral figure.
No, I didn't.
What's the morality
No,
on
I
you
didn't. I
murdering
said my
babies in the
personal
womb?
morality. I'm going to help you out with something.
Well, your
Morality?
personal
Do you
morality
think?
is stupid.
Yeah, do you think? Hey, guest, I know you're like all over the place and you can't settle on like, wow, we have a raid. Thank you guys. You can't settle on like one thing at a time. And I know your brain is like splitting 10 different ways, and that's cool. Stay on
Well,
one
if you
track for a
can't keep
second.
up,
Stay
I'll
on
stop
one
my
track
track.
for a second. Stay on one track for a second. Okay.
Go ahead.
Can you tell me, is morality objective or subjective?
Well, it's objective, of course.
Incorrect.
Is that objectively incorrect?
Yes, that would be incorrect.
So objective truth exists, but not objective morality?
Yeah, because guess what? All
Yeah.
truths can be facts, but not all facts can be true. Well, sorry, actually, that's the opposite. All
Wait,
facts
what?
are true, but not all true things can be facts, right? Because we have two different stories that somebody has. Like, so one person, somebody tells something that John Smith did to them. John Smith says, well, Joe Blow did this to me, but somewhere in the middle is the actual truth. That's the actual facts of the thing. So you
So
see
you
how
would say
these things
slavery
cannot
is
all be
sometimes
true?
correct.
Yeah. Well, do you agree with
Slavery
slavery?
is sometimes correct
Do you agree
according
with
to-
slavery? Do you agree
No,
with slavery?
slavery is objectively wrong. and
Objectively
immoral.
wrong.
But
That
you
is
couldn't
correct.
say
So then
that.
why are
But
you
you were
Christian
saying
by chance? Are you
subjectively wrong.
Christian by
I'm
chance?
not a
Are you
Christian. I'm not
Christian?
a
Do you
Christian.
believe in
I'm
religion
not
at
a
all?
Christian.
Do you believe in religion
No,
at
I'm
all?
not
Do you
I
believe
don't
in
believe in
Okay,
religion.
well, I'll tell
No.
you this. So I'm going to tell you this.
Well,
The
hold on.
Bible,
Why
the
would that matter,
Bible,
though?
the Bible, this is how I know that facts, sorry,
You
not
would
facts.
say
Sorry.
slavery is
Okay.
subjectively wrong. You
We
would say
got this.
sometimes it's right, though.
That's actually not what I said in any way. I said all time slavery is objectively wrong. I said that morality is subjective. And I'm going to help you out with understanding why. Because the religious people that live in society today, right, they agree with their Bible. They believe in their Bible. They think that their Bible is true. And they wholeheartedly believe in this Bible, right? But at the same time, guess what? I have news for you, and maybe you don't know this, but the Bible endorses and promotes slavery, and that is what white Christians use at the beginning of this country across the entire world to enslave black people. So absolutely not, sir. If you can't agree that morality is subjective, because again, at one point Christians believed that slavery was okay, which therefore does mean that it was subjective. But that's the whole thing. If you can't understand that, again, I'm going to let you know that this is a you problem and not a me problem, and you're fucking stupid. Hey, y'all annoy me with that shit. If you can't stay on one topic, don't call in. You're going to get muted, and I'm going to talk over you, and I don't really care. All right. Been watching you for a while, and you're hilarious. Who did you say you're wearing the jersey for? Polly. He's the one that came in and set some people into the chat, so I hope you guys know that. Thank you, Dawn, for the 2 jewels. No, he flipped you on your thing. Guess what, guys? I have news for you. Slavery still exists within the United States of America. If you support the prison system, you think that slavery is subjectively moral. So you want to try that with me? I don't agree with the prison system. I don't agree with using prisoners as slave labor. But the rest of you in the United States seem to love it. Donald Trump absolutely loves it, just like he loves the death penalty. But murder is wrong, guys. Yeah, you guys don't know that morality is subjective. That's a you problem. We'll take another Trump supporter that's capable of actually, having a conversation. And exactly, Tabby Cat, it absolutely does say that it still exists. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
You're awesome.
In my 20s.
Okay. Early, late, middle?
Middle.
Middle. Okay, cool. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do support him, and I also believe that he lies like every politician.
Oh, okay, cool. Tell me 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year.
He said that, I don't know if I know 3. I know that he said inflation was eradicated. That is definitely not true.
Okay.
I do support tariffs, though. I believe
That's not what I asked. You only gave me 1 lie. Come on, give me 2 more.
I do not know 3 lies about Donald Trump.
Oh, but you just submitted that and you just agreed that he lies just like every politician does, but you can't even acknowledge more than 1 lie?
No, I don't keep track of his lies. I keep track of the things that he did that were good.
Oh, okay. So you're not able to criticize the president of the United States who you say that you still support and
Of course,
endorse?
I'm not able to criticize him. I just told you a lie.
Oh, 1 singular lie. I asked for 3.
Right. So
Take a
I'm not
moment.
looking for lies.
Take a moment and think on some more lies. It should be quite easy to do.
Listen, you do not like him. You look for the lies. I like him. I look for the good that he does.
Yes, because you have to see the reason why I just want to point this out. Okay. The reason why I don't look for lies that the president of the United States is told that I support, but I look for the good things that he does is because you are trying to find a way to justify to yourself why you would support a person that claims, we'll go down this route for you, that claims he cannot fund SNAP EBT benefits during this government shutdown, which is an absolute lie because there's literally a contingency fund that has been in existence, has always existed, and is there to be used in times like these that he quite in fact did use when his last government shutdown occurred, December of 2018 going into January of 2019, and SNAP EBT benefits were still funded. I hope that gives you a lie that you're capable of understanding. Do you understand that lie?
Alrighty.
Do you
I
understand that
the
lie?
problem. Yes. But can I ask you
Oh,
a
okay.
question? Because
No,
you asked me.
you haven't finished answering mine. Yeah.
But it's a double standard because
It's
you're
not.
asking me
This is
for
my
3 lies.
show.
I want you
This
to.
is,
I
I
want
don't
you
know
to
if you
tell me
realize
3
this.
too.
It literally can't be a double standard. This is my show. This is how I run my show. When I told you,
Yes,
like, you
but
can
we're
finish
trying to
answering my
establish.
question before I answer
If we're
yours,
trying
that's
to
kind of just a hard
establish,
line.
if we're trying to establish whether he's good or bad, you
That's
should
not
be
what
able
I'm
to give
trying to do.
three
I never
good.
used the words good or bad. I just said, give me 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told, because you yourself have acknowledged and admitted that Donald Trump does in fact lie. So I would assume that at any point in time, you would be able to give me a 3rd lie. I gave you number 2. I think you should be able to
Every
think about
person on
number
this
3.
universe has lied. Every single person on
Yeah,
this
why are you
universe has
excusing
lied.
it then?
You're awesome.
You should be able to
I'm
give
not
me them.
excusing it.
You
I'm
should
not
be able to
excusing
give
it.
me
You
them.
lied.
Okay, bye. If you're not capable of continuing on with the conversation, or I don't know, maybe saying, I don't know, how about you give me some? What a fucking concept. I only know 1 lie. That's the only one I can think of because I don't look at his lies. I only look at the good things that he's done. Right, because you want to remain in your bubble. See, nowhere in that where was that you saying, I don't know, tell me some, or anything along those lines. That was you just being like, I want to stay in a box. I want to stay in a box. We're just going to point that out. All right. I am so lost, Pure Thoughts. Okay, give me a call. If I'm so lost, put me on the right track. Tell me how I can find my way. Tell me how I can find my way. Thank you for the 2. Fun fact, brown eggs are whole wheats. Yes. And exactly. BRRR. I don't know about that one. Anyways, private prisons are slavery. Exactly. It's literally enumerated within the Constitution in the 13th Amendment of the United States of America. Thank you, Dawn, for the jewels. We got a bunch of those from you. Okay. $170 billion for ICE and Border Patrol, $40 billion for Argentina, $1 billion to refurbish Trump Qatar jet, $230 million for Trump DOJ compensation, $200 million for Kristi Noem's jet, $98 million for Trump's golf outings, but no money to lower your healthcare costs. Isn't that a fucking... Can we get some W's for ER in the chat for breaking that down so eloquently and I think in a great way that people can definitely understand what all of that says, okay? Sure, Pure Thoughts. I actually have no problem in doing this. I know that other people are incapable of doing things like this, or maybe you just assume that I'm not capable of doing things like this. I'm going to help you out with things. So when it comes to Donald Trump's current term, I would agree that the no tax on tips, which is really just a tax deduction, and no tax on overtime, which again is really just a tax deduction, is a fantastic start. It's a great start on continuing our society. Okay. When it comes to his first term, I agree with him making it a felony to do animal cruelty. That's absolutely true. It should be a felony in all ways, shapes, or form. I agree with his American Rescue, I don't think it was called the American Rescue Plan, but I do agree with Project Warp Speed. And I agreed when he did the stimulus checks because, he printed 2 sets of stimulus checks for the American people. And I also agree when he extended the Marine Bioprotection Act under his time and tenure as well. There, I hope that helps. I actually gave you more than 3. But thank you again, ER, for that. $98 million for golfing. You're probably right, Darren. You are probably right. Thank you, Jason. Guys, if you're on TikTok and you haven't hit that follow button yet, please be sure to hit that follow button. If you're on all of the other spaces, hit subscribe or follow. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hello?
You the one on YouTube Live right now?
Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, you can't say that word. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Your words really hurt my feeling oh so much. I think I'm going to cry. How does it feel to be fragilely masculine? How does your fragile masculinity feel? How does your fragile masculinity feel right now? Yeah, you must be really fragile. Does it hurt you for a woman to be more intelligent to you? It must really hurt you for a woman to be more intelligent than you. I got it. Got it. Yeah. See, that's exactly how I know you guys don't know anything. Oh, you hung up finally. Thank you. Sorry, guys, I couldn't leave that unmuted because he was saying slurs. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
32.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Well, this is my question. I know it's your show, but I want to know if...
Next. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hi, this is Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. How old are you?
Hi, I've been watching you on my TV because I'm kind of watching you through a program, so I had to mute the TV. But you bringing up a lot of good points. I do like the way that you critically think
Hi,
and stuff.
Tyler. How old are you?
I am 35.
Awesome, Tyler. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
In a way, yeah, but I'm kind of really...
I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. But if that's the case, continue just to listen in. Thank you. Thank you, Bach. I don't get it. Taro, thank you for the 2. Thank you for understanding the assignment. Heart. Meow. We'll do that. Thank you. Yes, Sander, you're a little bit late on the raid. Everybody else came in, but that's okay. He ended a little bit early, surprisingly. If you are still supporting Donald Trump, be sure to hit that button or the phone number up at the top. Give me a ring and I'll have a conversation with you. Summer, okay, guys, I'm gonna let you guys know this. If you are not sure, like 100% sure, like in your support in Donald Trump, you're not my target audience, okay? I'm just gonna let you know, which is why I will disconnect those calls if you're just like, kind of. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hello?
6-7.
6-7. I hope that makes you happy. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Thank you, number one.
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
43?
43. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Hell no. Heck no. Heck no.
All right, man. Well, enjoy your Sunday. You have a great rest of your day. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Wow, yes.
Wow,
You're hard
awesome.
to get to.
Yeah, that's what happens when people just keep calling.
I'm 69, and I just wanted to say how much I appreciate your speaking truth to all of the misconceptions and lies that have been perpetrated by this current administration. So you have a very good grasp of the facts, and you're very good at making your point. So I just wanted to thank you.
Okay, well, dude, I appreciate that, and I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, sir.
You too, and don't take personal insults personally.
Oh no, those are just fun to play with. I like to play with my food sometimes. Thank you. Have a good night, man. Or day. I don't know what time of day it is, apparently. I'm kidding. I can see the sun coming through the windows. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Actually, guys, I had promised you a video a moment ago, but let's see something. Hi, how old are you?
I am 62.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I need help. I've got Libby-phobia.
Okay. Sounds like a personal
And I
issue.
know yeah, but you're here to help. I know that. See, I look at the big picture. The big picture is I have no confidence, and I'm sure there's a lot of people in the United States that don't have any confidence in.
Don't even know, like, dude. Go do it on your own live, bro. Yeah, he just wanted to yap, and it's like, we're not doing that today. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Awesome. How old are you?
I just want to say, people are going to vote for who they want to vote and for who affects them the most. People aren't going to vote for somebody that doesn't let them. They're not going to vote for somebody that doesn't affect them the most. If you're a white American, they're going to vote for Donald Trump because he's going to have the best benefits.
I'm a white American, and I didn't vote for Donald Trump, so you're already wrong. In fact, I don't know if you realize this, but it was only 47% of white women that actually voted for Donald Trump, which means that the other 53% voted against him. So you're still wrong. White Americans did not all come out in mass majority to vote for Donald Trump. So
I know, that's not my point. It's not my point. My
well,
point
kiddo,
is,
you need to be playing Call of Duty instead of calling me up. We're going outside and play some soccer.
I'm sorry.
You're literally a fetus. Well, not literally, but you are a child. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
43.
Cool. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm on the fence now, and I just want to mention that I don't think there is anybody else we could choose from.
You don't
I
have
mean,
to choose
Kamala
anybody.
Harris.
No, I'm sorry.
No, no.
There's literally, so
Between
let's be
two, that
clear.
you had two choices:
No, sorry,
Trump
sir.
or Kamala
No,
Harris.
stop for a second. Okay, I'm gonna break something
Mm-hmm.
down for you because this gets really frustrating for me. What
Oh,
is
who
Wednesday?
actually?
Sorry,
Yes,
Harry.
go for it. Go.
What date is Wednesday? Can you remind me what day of the month is Wednesday?
What day of the month is Wednesday?
Yeah,
Are
what
you speaking
number
in
of the
Greek
month?
or Roman?
No, like what number of the month?
What number of the month is what?
Yeah. So Wednesday is a day. So we're in November. What is the date of Wednesday? What is Wednesday's date?
Today.
What is Wednesday's date?
It's my day to tell you that I can debate you on anything you want to talk about.
Cool. So let's start with making sure we're in reality. What is Wednesday's date?
I'm not gonna acknowledge that. I want to talk facts.
Cool. The fact is, November 5th is Wednesday, which means we are a year out from last year's election. When I'm asking you why you still support Trump today on November 2nd, 2025, I don't give a shit why almost 1 year ago today
Mm-hmm.
you voted for Donald Trump and why you chose him over the other candidates, and then make that a reason why you're still supporting him, because that's not still supporting you. That's just saying I'm supporting the vote that I made a year ago, which now is irrelevant when I ask you why, like when the point is, are you still supporting Donald Trump? And I didn't even get to ask my follow-up question, right? You just go straight into something that had nothing to do with anything. Again, the reason why you voted for Donald Trump no longer
I
matters.
apologize for interrupting. I apologize for interrupting, but let's be real. If Kamala Harris was in the situation,
I don't care. Okay? Guys, the reason why you voted for Donald Trump literally doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't. On Wednesday, in 3 days, we will be a year out from the election. It no longer matters. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 43.
43. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
43.
Yes. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Well, I never supported Donald Trump.
Well, WU. I hope you have a great rest of your day, man. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I just want to tell you the reason that I voted for Trump is because
I don't
of
care.
people
And okay, sorry. I don't know if you guys heard him, but he was saying people like, and I'm sure the next words were going to be you, or that was going to be the next word, people like you. If somebody like me made it so that you voted for someone else or you changed your vote, then you, I'm sorry, have low mental fortitude. And then maybe you need to work on building up those mental fortitudes. Maybe be more strong mentally. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 40.
40. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
He is for our country. He loves this country, and he's doing everything he can.
No. I
to
said
put us
what?
in a
I
better
didn't ask
position.
you. Sorry. Why do you guys always do this? I didn't ask you why you're supporting Donald Trump. I asked you what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump.
Nothing is. I'm not questioning anything.
You don't question anything. Cool. Give
No,
me then, I would love this then. Can you tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year?
First one is probably he will be able to take care of inflation on day one or something
No,
like that.
that wouldn't be a campaign promise. I'm asking about lies that he's told since he took office. That's what inaugurated means. So that would be January 20th, 2025 through today's dates.
I can't think of a single lie.
You can't think of a single lie.
No.
Why does this not surprise me? Would you like me to give you some lies? We can go over those. You kind of already mentioned one.
Well, according to you in a condescending tone, that wasn't applicable, right? But yeah, go ahead.
No,
Sure.
you said he promised to end inflation on day one, which implies that we were going back to a campaign promise, which would have been January 20th, 2025, or really January 21st, 2025. But I asked you specifically about lies he's told since he was inaugurated into office, which was January 20th, 2025. So that would be there on, right? Does that make sense? So now we can actually address the fact that he did in fact lie, where he's been telling the American people that I've ended inflation. Inflation is destroyed. It's no more. Right? So we can talk about that lie where he claims to have defeated inflation. Is that
Okay.
true? Do you think that he has defeated or ended inflation?
I think it's going to be a bit of a tug of war with all the yeah. So let me explain. So with all the policies it's implementing, especially with the tariffs, it's going to be a rocky road to actually get those to lower inflation, to get a better economy going, etc. And he's trying his best. The reason I support him is because he's pure intention.
Again,
okay?
I'm not asking
Yeah.
you why you support him. I want to
Lower your
talk
voice.
about
Lower
this
your
one
voice.
thing.
Lower your voice. Lower your
Does it
voice.
offend
I don't know
you?
who
Does
you're
it
talking
offend
to.
you? Does it offend you?
What's wrong with
Sorry,
you?
I'm sorry.
What's
Whose
wrong
show
with
did you
you?
call into?
What?
Did you call into
Yeah.
my
What's wrong
show?
with you?
Does
Speak.
it offend you when my
should have
microphone is
decency.
louder than
Who raised
you?
you?
Awesome.
Who raised
Okay.
you? Who raised
Yeah.
you?
Okay.
Huh?
Oh my
You should be
God.
ashamed of yourself.
I just want to remind everybody that this
Freaking
is how
wench.
this works. Okay, you hang up, bro. Everybody knows you hung up. My hands are literally here. I am not here for your fragile masculinity. God damn. When I have to continue to repeat. That's right, Feisty. You can yell at me. You're allowed to yell at me, Feisty. I think I'm way, way scrolled back, but you're allowed to yell at me, Feisty. Oh my goodness. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotlines. Are you there?
Hello, hello.
Hi, how old are you?
46.
46. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah,
Yeah? Can you stop the stream in the background for me?
of course.
Thanks. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement?
I have no questions about it. I still support.
You just still support. Okay. All right. So can you identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
I'm not the kind of person who's looking for lies or words. Words, say more words. It's more about outcome. I do have a concerning outcome from a Trump decision.
Okay. I want to talk
Well,
about lies that
red
Donald
flag.
Trump is told.
Oh, well, I mean, tell me a lie.
Cool. Donald Trump says that he's, quote, ended inflation. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah?
100%.
Donald Trump has ended inflation 100%.
Well, I saw a few lawyers talking about it a couple days back, and
Have
I
you
agree with
looked
your
at
perception.
Okay. Have you looked at the Bureau of Labor Statistics report that was released on October 24th, 2025?
No.
No.
You're awesome.
Are you aware that the current inflation rate year over year is 3% and month over month is 0.3%?
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah, so how has he ended inflation if it's up?
The gradual scale of inflation was created a long time ago.
Yeah, like
I
centuries
remember.
ago, like since the beginning of our country and since we started keeping track of inflation, which I think was in the early
I
1900s.
remember.
So cool. Anyway, that's not an answer to my question. Yeah, thank you guys. You are doing awesome on the likes. So if inflation year over year is at 3% and month over month is at 0.3%, increase? Is inflation ended? And therefore, is it a lie?
Yes, it has ended, but that's
How has it ended?
because
I'm so sorry. How has inflation ended if we are up 3% compared to this time last year, and we are up 0.3% compared to the month of August going into September, which means inflation is still going up, meaning prices of goods are still going up.
well, some president before us likened and connected our interest rates to the housing
Oh,
market.
got it. So you're just doing
So when
something
the housing
like, got
market
it.
goes
Cool.
up,
So you don't have an
when the
answer. So
housing
you're
market,
lying too. How is your, do you
no,
taste salt with your pretzel at all?
my salt has minerals, so do I.
Yeah.
I
So are
don't
you
understand
tasting
the
it right
insult.
now with your pretzel? Do you prefer mustard or beer cheese with your pretzel?
I'm sorry that the housing market offends you.
No. Do you prefer mustard or beer cheese with your pretzel?
I no condiments for me. I eat
No
only meat.
condiments. You're good with the pretzel as
Only
is.
meat.
Got it. Cool. So
Only
Donald
meat.
Trump lied when he
Okay.
said that he's ended inflation. Inflation is in fact up, right? It's up point blank period. There is no refuting that fact. That's data put out by his own Bureau of Labor Statistics, headed by his own appointee that he put into place over the Bureau of Labor Statistics. 0.3%. Again, you guys can easily find this on bls.gov. You can easily just type in bls.gov CPI report released October 24th, 2025, and you'll find that quite in fact, inflation is up. Donald Trump has in fact lied to the American people, saying that inflation, he's ended it. It's defeated. Inflation is no more. Okay? So cool. Donald Trump lied.
I
Awesome.
can't wait
Donald
till
Trump
there's a hotel
also.
on the Gaza for Christians, actual people, to visit safely. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go pray to God.
You're
Every day.
awesome.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's funny, guys. Y'all are hilarious. I love you too. Feisty says, I was yelling at Joey. And then Joey says, permission granted. Feisty, proceed. That's adorable. Yeah. Y'all so funny. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 38.
38. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm on the fence about it, like the last guy.
Okay.
So,
Well, no, the last guy said he was pretty not on the fence, so, but have a good one, man.
oh,
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
42.
42. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I get stay today.
Okay. Have a good one, dude. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. How old are you?
25.
25. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Like, I think he just needs to stop all this pretending to be a president. Like, he needs to be a king. Like, that's what the voters want. The voters want a king. Like, I want a king. I don't want some president. Like,
I disagree. I actually agree with, the part, our Declaration of Independence, where we're like, no kings! So that's odd.
nah, yes,
Okay.
king.
Well, if you want a
Because it's like,
king, go move to the United Kingdom, but the king is just a figurehead, so find another country, but not here. I know, go to North Korea. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
20.
Mm-hmm. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm an anarchist. I support.
Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You're still not, you're still day by day on your support for Donald Trump, right?
Correct. So why did I get hung up on?
Because you're not my target audience if you're not sure in your support of Donald Trump. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
52.
52. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I never supported him. I'm a black man. I just saying, I just don't like the food stamps and stuff, whatever going on.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I know. I know you called earlier and you said the same thing and I cut you off. So what's up?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Do you what like at the end of the day, we all people.
Yes, we
Like,
are.
I don't have no hate. I don't have no hate toward Donald Trump, whatever whatsoever. The thing is, I don't like. It seems like you push racism. That's what it seems like to me.
Donald Trump does?
No, not Donald Trump. You.
Me?
It's like you pushing it. Like I don't understand it.
Listen,
Like
sir, I will agree with you that there is inherent racism within the United States of America. I personally don't think that I am pushing racism. I would agree that I do probably have those tendencies because it is a systemic issue within the United States of America, but I'm also actively working to deconstruct that every single day.
but why? Because it's
The
like we
deconstruction
all.
is good. That's why.
I'm saying, but why push racism? Like
I'm not
ain't
pushing
nobody like
racism.
everybody.
You would have
Everybody
to
don't
point
feel
to
like
me exactly what I've done in order to push racism, sir.
I can't do that because
You
I just
can't do
came
that.
across your. I just came
Exactly.
across your channel.
Because
But
there's
as a
nothing
black,
specific that I have done that actively
but at the end
pushes
of the day, you can't
racism.
overtalk. Like you try to overtalk people.
I
I
overtalk
see that.
everybody. It's not just you.
But you sometimes you can't do that. You gotta get little other
I
people to give you
actually
opinion.
can. It's my channel.
But that's your channel. You correct.
Exactly.
But I'm
Which means I can
basically
overtalk anybody as I so choose to do so. It is not inherent to you. It's just literally everybody that I do it to. I do it to my own moderators. They understand.
But why though?
Why? Because this is my channel. If you want to
Um,
talk and not be interrupted and guaranteed that you're not interrupted in all the ways where you have full control, you start your own live. So you can continue to explain to me at this point what racism have I committed or perpetrated that you know that you can point out that I am then pushing onto the American people to also do the same. Can you explain that to me now? Or no?
Can you repeat yourself again? Since you like to overtalk everybody, but go ahead.
I've asked you this question 3 times now.
Go ahead.
I've asked you this question 3 times now. I'm
Can
not
you
repeating
repeat
it.
yourself?
No,
Well,
not
first of all,
anymore.
I'm not finna argue with no teenager. Only thing I said was,
Uh-huh. Anyways, so guys, when it comes to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, like this is actually what it is. We have it up here on the Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index. He's still going. I'm just not listening anymore. Charts, 12-month percentage change, Consumer Price Index, selected categories, right? We can look all of this up. Food is up 3.1, 2.8, 3% on all major categories, all items, like it goes all the way down into it. This is the change month over month. Oh, good. He hung up. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
You can't do shit until 2028. Trump all the way.
You feel better, kiddo? Okay, guess not. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 38.
38. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do not support Donald Trump. I did in 2016, but now it's a completely different story. I actually
Okay,
voted for
well-
Kamala last time, and I voted gold in 2020.
Sounds awesome. I appreciate you, man, but you are not the person I'm looking to talk to. You have a great rest of your day. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
40.
Okay. And how old are you? Oh, you said 40. I'm so sorry. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I'm just calling to say keep up the good work.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. You have a great rest of your day. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I am 28.
20. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Supporting him in some ways, yes or no?
Okay. Well, you're not my target audience. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Why are you
I'm
using a voice changer?
I'm not. This is how I sound. Hello. Can you hear me?
Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
A lot, actually. And it's not just around the realm of politics itself, it's crime and ICE. See, I have constructed some shit, and I have some equipment and means, and I'm going to become the Red Hood. I'm going to make the shit safer for everybody and their families. Crime is going to be stopped once and for all.
That sounds like a major red flag, and I don't know what to do about that. So that's going away. Also, Ed, thank you for the jewels. I'm sorry I didn't say thank you sooner, but I got it. There we go. Thank you. I know this is hard, but can we get a Trump supporter that has some sense going on? That was just, I don't know, I'm going to be worse than ICE is kind of what I heard from that guy. I know that's not really what he said, but that's kind of what I heard, and that's a little disturbing. Guys, we are... Thank you, Scarlett, for gifting a membership out. I appreciate that so much. TikTok, guys. Y'all are not, like, y'all are doing great on taps, but we've had this gift goal going for 40 minutes, man. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 51.
51. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
95% yes.
Okay. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
He refuses to fire Pam Blondie, and that's a problem for him, for everybody.
You mean Pam Bondi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that.
But that's it, really. I think other than that, he's doing a bang-up job. I love the guy.
Okay. And can you identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he's been inaugurated into office?
No, not a single one.
Donald Trump claims to have ended 8 wars in 8 months. Can you name all 8 wars, and has he ended all of those, and how did he do it?
No, I can't name them all. I know there's a bunch, but I think largely it's because of economic reasons, tariffs and stuff. If you two don't knock it off, I'm going to tariff the shit out of you. And then they shake hands like, all right, well, screw that. And they become friends again.
So tell me what exactly was going on in Serbia and Kosovo between January and July.
No idea.
Gotcha.
Idea.
I'm going to help you out. Nothing? So what he's when the only thing that he can take credit for, and I say credit loosely here, for Serbia and Kosovo was within his first term, where he got them to meet and kind of de-escalate their situation. But he hasn't even spoken to them or talked to them in any way, shape, or form since he's been president of the United States this go round, and there hasn't been an over-escalation of their tensions at this point either, since he's been president in 2025. So this literally Serbia and Kosovo, and by the way, this is a war that he takes credit for. He said it in his United Nations speech back in September. So this is where I got my list, right? For the 7 wars, but now he claims 8. So this is where I got my list, is because unfortunately, I listened to his UN speech. All right. How about Egypt and Ethiopia?
What about India and Pakistan? Is it the same situation there?
I can go into that, but I was actually asking you about Egypt and Ethiopia.
Oh, I don't know anything about Egypt and Ethiopia. I didn't even know there's a conflict there. I thought it was Egypt.
There's not.
Okay.
Yeah, so what was happening between Egypt and Ethiopia is that Ethiopia built a dam over the Nile, and Egypt doesn't like that, right? So they've been having a diplomatic dispute, and they've been having this diplomatic dispute for about 2 years now, and nothing's been done. Donald Trump has said that he's ended this conflict, even though nobody's dying, nobody's getting killed by each other's military. There has been zero escalation or threat of military force against each other, right? Like, that's not happening. Donald Trump claims to have ended this, and yet, guess what? They're still within their diplomatic dispute.
That's great. No bullets are flying. Before they even start looking at each other, you two better knock it off. Don't even start.
Yeah, Donald Trump has nothing to do with it. Thank you, Luca, for gifting a membership. He literally has done nothing to do with it. Like, the only thing that he's done has been like, hey guys, whenever you're done with your diplomatic trade dispute, can we get a cut? Like, can we join in on the trade on the Nile? That's what he did. That's all he's done.
That's brilliant.
And then again, they're still within their actual trade dispute right now. It's still the dispute, the diplomatic dispute is ongoing today. So it is not ended and nothing is averted. Does that help?
Yeah, but it hasn't escalated either.
Yeah, and it wasn't going to because they've never threatened it this entire time.
Good stuff. Thank
Yeah,
you so much
so
for doing
weird.
all that you really appreciate it.
Okay. Odd. Well, Queen, you can call in now if you want. If that's what you're trying to do. Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 50.
50? 50?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
100%.
100%. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Well, as a king, he sure has a poor ability of shutting people like you the fuck up.
Okay. And? Okay. Was that supposed to do something there? Ooh, so scary, guys. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
Hi.
How old are you?
I just wanted to call in because I study economics. You were talking a little bit about
Hi, how old are you?
inflation there. Oh, sorry. I'm 27.
27. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm not really hugely political, but
Okay. Well, thank
I
you. You're
saw
not my
your
target
section.
audience. Thank you, Feisty, for gifting out 5 memberships. Guys, if you received a gifted membership today, be sure to thank Scarlett, Luca, or Feisty for the membership. And huge W's for all 3 in the chat. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hey, Tic Tac.
Yes,
Hi, kid. How old are you?
kid. No, I'm 20. I'm 21. I have a question.
What year did you graduate high school?
That's not something.
Yeah. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Awesome. How old are you?
20.
20. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay. More yes or more no?
More yes, but also lately been towards more no.
Okay. Then I do apologize. I don't think you're my target audience. Thank you, though.
But I have.
Oh, my bad. Do MAGA supporters just not exist anymore? Like the staunch ones? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah.
How old are you?
What do you think?
You sound 12. Maybe
What do you
15
think
if
it's
you're
anything?
lucky. Also, Chris. Boop. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Nigger!
Sounded so proud to say that too. Weird. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 20. I just want to talk about the rising crime
You're,
because this
dude,
needs to be addressed.
if you want to go, like, be a part of a Purge movie, go do that. But we're not
That's
doing
not.
that. Like, you're weird. Also, guys, on TikTok, if it's your first time here or you've just hit follow today, also hit that follow button. But also send your daily heart me. It looks just like this. It goes right up over my head. Oh, thank you. I love that little rocker thing. It goes just like this. Thank you. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
39.
39. Are you still supporting Donald Trump? Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yep.
Okay. And what has you questioning your
What?
support in? Are you talking to me or like?
I'm watching your chat. I called in and I just hear different people talking.
Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you about hearing different people talking. It's just you and me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm 39.
And you're still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Questioning my support?
Yes.
Well, really not questioning my support.
Okay. You're not questioning your support. That's fine. Can you tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year?
3 lies.
Yep,
Yes,
3 lies.
when they said that they were going to give money back when they found all the money through all the Democrats screwed up, they never did that. That went away under the carpet.
Oh, the Doge stimmy checks? Yeah. I heard those went out on
Yeah, the
February
Doge stimmy
30th.
checks. That was bullshit.
I heard those got mailed out
Are
on
you serious?
February
I
30th.
heard this.
Yeah, on February 30th.
Oh, I thought it just got swept under the rug.
Yeah, February 30th.
Second lie?
Second lie, yep.
I really can't tell you.
Can't think of anything else? Oh. That's disappointed. Yeah, I was actually sad he didn't get the 30th joke. I was agreeing with you. It's not coming. That's why I said February 30th. They got mailed out on February 30th. It doesn't exist like that day of the month. Oh, you right, Ope. It is March 32nd. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Thank you, Tyra.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 42 years old.
42. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Most definitely.
And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Excuse me. Can you repeat that again?
Yeah. And thank you, Tyra, again for becoming a sub. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
What has me questioning it?
Yes.
Well, I'm just like pretty much. It's the EBT stuff, the food for these people that some people really need it. Now I'm just trying to figure out if it's some type of strategic move he's doing to get some other stuff pulled, maybe like kill the filibuster or stuff like that.
Breaking
I
the
don't know if
filibuster is only temporary. It would go right back into place for any other new bills.
I mean, yeah, but if you just stop, if you just have no more filibuster, it would be dead
Again,
until
that's not
either
what
the
they're
Dems
doing.
got control again.
Again, that's
Huh?
not even what they're proposing. That's not even what he proposed.
No. I know they're not proposing that. I'm just wondering if it's some type of strategic plan that he's doing to do that, to
but wait.
blame the Dems.
Hold on. So would you agree
Yeah.
with me that this entire time from October 1st through November 2nd, the Republican Party could have ended the filibuster at any time?
Yeah, they could have. I mean, they could
They
vote it
could
out.
have ended the filibuster at any time. Awesome. I love this one. Okay. Donald Trump, one line. I've got this for Donald Trump. Donald Trump says that the government shutdown is the Democratic Party's fault. Is that true, considering that it could have been reopened at any time by your own admission by the Republicans in Congress?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the Dems are the ones that closed or that shut the government down in a sense.
No, they didn't.
But
The
in a
Democrats have no
sense, in a
have
sense,
no power, right? And you yourself have agreed that the Republican Party could have, in fact, at any point in time, ended the filibuster, which means they could have done
well,
that on September
they would
30th.
still have to
If
vote it
no,
out. They would
no,
still
yeah, and they have, and
would need
that's called
60
a
votes. So
cloture. It doesn't actually. A filibuster doesn't require. Sorry, ending the
no, if you
filibuster
want it, when I
doesn't
mean it ended,
require a
take it out
60
to
vote
where
majority. Like, I'm sorry, have you read Donald Trump's True Social post, right, where he said go nuclear, use the nuclear option to end the filibuster? That's called a cloture vote, sir. And a cloture vote requires only a simple majority vote, with which the Republicans have, and they have had this entire time. And you yourself have already
but
agreed with me, in fact, that the Republican Party in the Senate could have ended the filibuster at any time to keep the government open. So how is it again at the Democrats' fault if the Republicans had the majority vote in order to keep the government from shutting down in the first place?
that shut the government down.
No, sorry, sir. Sorry. You
it's
can't
pretty
have it both
simple.
ways. Sorry, sir.
It's
You
pretty
literally
simple.
can't
I
have
mean,
it both ways. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't
you
have
could
it
be
both
like
ways.
that if
Like,
you
let
want
me be
to,
very
and
clear. This is how, again, people are being logically inconsistent, right? So, okay. Let's be very clear. You agreed with me, sir, that the Republicans in the Senate had the ability at any point in time to end the filibuster to reopen the government, which also means that on September 30th of 2025, if the Republicans truly wanted to keep the government open and open for business at any point in time, they could have pulled a cloture vote, which requires a simple majority vote, and then the government never would have shut down in the first place, meaning that it is literally impossible for it to have been the Democratic Party's fault. This is probably the best thing that Donald Trump has done for the Democratic Party since he's been in office, is it really destroys the whole argument, his whole argument, that this is the Democratic Party's fault, because he's saying go nuclear. This, by the way, is the same thing that Marjorie Taylor Greene has been talking about for a while, saying that the Republicans in the Senate could have ended this at any point in time, including on September 30th, 2025, before the government ever shut down, right? They could have done it. Donald Trump is now acknowledging that in fact is true, meaning that the Republican Party this entire time could have averted a government shutdown. Instead, right? Because maybe you're not understanding what the majority in Congress would be, right? The majority in Congress would be 51 votes, okay? And if it came down to needing a tiebreaker vote, that's what JD Vance is for. So if it was a 50-50 evenly split vote, right? Then guess what? That means JD Vance would have came in and ended and broken that filibuster, and this could have been done again on September 30th of 2025. We could have averted this entire government shutdown. But Donald Trump loves theatrics. He loves press. He loves the theater. He loves putting on a show for everybody where the world can see it, right? Because we all know he thinks himself as an actor of sorts and a great businessman, all of those great things, right? I know he is. Okay. Here's how it works, right? Donald Trump wanted the government shut down because he himself put out on True Social on September 29, 2025, saying, I guess the Democrats want the government to shut down. That's okay. I'll start working with Russell Vought of my OMB of Project 2025 fame, and we're going to start firing all of these people, right? Donald Trump let the cat out of the bag a long time ago. What the government shutdown was about. It was about causing pain and asking and expecting the Democratic members in the Senate to capitulate, bend over backwards and say, oh yeah, do it, daddy, or whatever the fuck they want to do, right? Like, I don't know what to tell you, but you yourself have admitted it, but because you just can't accept it, because
But they
Democrats
don't.
bad, but
They
Republicans
really
good,
don't. They don't care
we
about the
have to do all of
people.
this. You're
They
doing
don't
all of
care about
this,
the
right?
people. That's why
And I don't know why
chose
you guys continue
Trump.
to do all
That's
of this,
crazy.
right?
That's
Right? You
crazy
guys
that the
continue to
people actually
pretzel
chose
so goddamn
Republicans.
hard that, you know, I
Republicans of
really
all
want to know,
fucking
and I
people
am
to
curious,
do. It's
right? Like,
crazy. It's
I
so
am
nuts.
genuinely curious about this, and maybe this is a question that you'll actually be able to answer. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do
Go
do
ahead.
you want beer cheese or hot mustard with your pretzel?
Oh, that is so. You went way left on that one. Pure cheese or what?
Beer cheese or hot mustard with your pretzel?
I don't understand what that question means. I mean, I really don't eat pretzels, but I don't know.
I mean, I personally would go with hot mustard. That's my personal opinion. But there are
Mustard or
other, like,
pretzels? You know, I've
because
never tried it,
specifically
but I'll try
spicy
it if you
mustard
say it's
is what I
good.
said, right? I need some spice in it. So I need like some
Spicy
Dijon.
mustard.
Beer
I mean,
cheese is
I'd
also
try
really
it.
good.
If you tell me it's good, if you
Mhm.
tell me it's good, I'll try either one, and then I could tell you which one I'd prefer. I've never been a pretzel person, but I'd be willing to try it. Like, look, you know,
Are you sure you're
babe,
not a
I'm
pretzel
not making
person?
this
Because you
argument with
spent like
you.
the last,
I'm
I don't know,
not
5
Republican.
minutes doing
Excuse me?
that. Like you spent the last
Yeah.
5 minutes doing what we call pretzeling, which is why I asked you about what condiment you want with your pretzel.
Well, that's kind of what you do. You speak over everybody when you don't like to hear, you
No,
know,
sir.
the
I don't
side.
like people that
And you
are
push your, because
logically
I understand it's your
inconsistent.
show.
I don't like
I
people
understand
that
it's
are
your show, but you
logically
you
inconsistent. So
ask
let me
a
walk
question
you
and then
through your
interrupt.
inconsistencies here. Right? I had specifically asked
Why
you
am
if
I
you agreed,
inconsistent?
yes or no, that the Republican Party had the ability to end the filibuster at any point in time if they so chose to do so. You said
Well,
yes.
why
And then
would
I said,
Dems
great.
even
So
go
the
into the
shutdown is
filibuster?
in
Why
fact the
would they put the
Republicans' fault
government in
because
this
they could have averted
situation?
it from the very start. They
But why
literally
would
could
they
have
put it
averted
into
it
this
on
situation? Why
September
would they even
30th of
start this to begin with?
2025. But because
Okay,
you couldn't
but why
bring
would they start
yourself
it?
to
Why
go
would they
against the
start this?
Republican
Why would
Party
they
as
put
a
someone
whole,
in?
you literally
Why
had
would they
to
put the
pretzel
government?
yourself into
But why would they
reasoning
even start
that
that?
the
Why would they
Democrats
even
bad,
start it?
Republicans
Why would
good
they even
this
put the people
entire
at
time,
risk?
right? That
Why
was
would they
you.
put the
You
people at
literally
risk?
did that. Okay?
But why
Your
would they put the
logic
people
is
at risk?
inconsistent. Not
I'm sure you
consistent
have me
at all.
muted so
And
people
that
can't
is the
hear.
problem that I
And I
have
am
with
sure,
individuals such
listen,
as yourself that
listen,
want to
why
pretzel
would
themselves
they put the
into
people
just
at risk to
proving their
begin with?
inconsistencies.
But
That's
why
all
would
I'm
they
saying.
put the people at risk?
Thank you for the jewels. Yeah, guys. Okay, I'm gonna break this down really quickly. Okay, Donald Trump has literally let the cat out of the bag. All right, he did it before the shutdown even occurred, right? But he did it even more so on October 31st. Happy Halloween, when Donald Trump put it out on True Social that it's time for the Republicans to go nuclear, use the nuclear option, and end the filibuster, which puts out exactly what I've been saying this entire time, right? And what I've been telling everybody this entire time. That the Republicans could have reopened the government at any point in the last 33 days. They could have done it. They could have avoided an entire government shutdown on September 30th, 2025, this entire time, with no support of the Democratic Party. None whatsoever, not even a single vote. They could have done it if they just kept all of the Republicans voting in agreement. But let's be very clear. Even the own Republican Party doesn't even agree with their own continuing resolution that they have on the table. How do I know this? I'm sure most of you should know, at least I hope you would know at this point, John Thune. He's a senator from South Dakota. Not only is he a senator, but he is the majority party leader in Congress. John Thune himself has voted against the continuing resolution, passing the Senate floor 5 times. All John Thune has to do at any point in time is call for a cloture vote. Cloture does not require a supermajority. Otherwise, we would have never seen it used in Donald Trump's first term to end the filibuster. It was, guess what? The filibuster was ended under Donald Trump's first term. That's why Donald Trump knows that the filibuster can, in fact, be broken. And if it was actually such a big deal to get this budget reconciliation passed with 60 votes. Or that you guys just think that this is such a big deal. I have another way that they could also do it. It's the same way that the big, beautiful bill got signed into law. Is you have the House Republicans who have not been doing their job, and they have not come into office since September 19, 2025. They've literally been on vacation for over a month now. Okay. All they have to do is rewrite the bill, turn it from a continuing resolution to a budget reconciliation bill. And then it requires a simple majority vote, just like cloture does. So again, they could have reopened it this entire time. Donald Trump has let the cat out of the bag again. Oh gosh, thank you, Tyra, for gifting out 5 subs over on the Purple app. I appreciate that, guys, so much. I do have to end because I don't know if you guys know this, but this team is in the middle of playing right now, right? Like, this team is in the middle of playing right now, and somebody's listening to it on their headphones instead of like listening to it on the TV because I'm on here still. So thank you, Tyra, Tyra. If you guys received a gifted sub from Tyra, be sure to thank her. Thank you guys so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And again, guys, the nuclear option would only apply to the one bill. They can make it so that the nuclear option only applies to a singular bill. That's all it is. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Don't do